First one gives all honor, praise, fear, to the truth, and our bright king, the sun, shine to the south, the eternal. Example of Leviticus 18 verse 30. This is Leviticus 18 verse 30. Speak water, continue to water party before. Therefore, shall you keep my that you commit not any one of these abominable customs which were committed before you. You found not yourselves during the death of the Lord your God.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Dr. William Stevlin coming to you from With One Accord Ministries with another prayer alert. Actually, this one is a double prayer alert because we've got two significant things coming up in the pretty near future. The most immediate one, and the one which we want to call your attention to, is the witch and satanic holiday that takes place on the spring equinox, which is March 21st, and that is called Astara. And this is one of the 8 major feast days. It's on both the satanic calendar and on the witchcraft, white witchcraft, Wicca type calendar. And it's interesting to note that the name that is given in the Celtic culture for this is Astara. And this name is probably related very closely to the Germanic goddess of spring, whose name is Aostra. And of course, Aostra is where the word Easter comes from. So we see here the profoundly close connection between this feast and Easter, which of course most Christians mistakenly celebrate, thinking that it somehow relates to the resurrection of Yahushua, but it really doesn't. It's a pagan holiday, and before I get into the precise warning, I'll just briefly mention that the idea here is that the winter is over in northern climes, and that the things are starting to bud, the crops are starting to, the frost has gone away from the earth, and it's a time of celebration. And it's also a time when we have you may have heard the expression, mad as a March hare. That's because this is, of course, the time when rabbits, hares will just reproduce like crazy. In fact, sometimes the female rabbits will actually conceive another litter before they give birth to the first litter. That's how fertile they are. That's how they came to be associated with this goddess Aostra and with the spring. So, we have here the origin of the Easter bunny. We have the origin of the word Easter. And, the scriptures tell us that we are not to learn the ways of the heathen. We are not to do the things that the heathen do. And so when they have Easter egg hunts, when they, have somebody dressing up as a bunny rabbit running around, and this has nothing to do with the resurrection of our Messiah. Absolutely nothing. There were no Easter bunnies present when the angel rolled away the big stone in front of the tomb. Trust me on that. Check all 4 Gospels. It ain't in there. So this is something that if you're practicing Easter, you need to stop doing it. Really, nowhere does the Scripture say that you are to do something like that on the day of Messiah's resurrection. So instead you are to keep Passover, and we're gonna.
Yup. Which only gives all praise for the soup and our breath. King Messiah, how shut that show.